Everybody, welcome to the Motor Reviews. Today we're checking out this little piece of hardware right here. This is a Magpul Polymer MLOK offset rail piece, and this thing is pretty rad. So as you can see, real Magpul piece. Got the little Magpul logo right here. On the back side, you got the Magpul trademarks. It tells you Magpul, cage code, blah, 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 blah. When you get it, it does come with your instruction sheet. So it tells you how to install it. It's pretty nice because you do have two options with this thing. You have your standard 1913 Picatinny piece here, and then you've got, if you notice, there's two holes in the top of this guy. One there, uno, dos, right there. And those two holes allow you to run these two screws that come with it in it, and they allow you to directly mount, as you can see on the according to these instructions, a light to it. So you can directly mount a Surefire Scout light to the mount base. That's pretty awesome. I like that. So it gives you more functionality and flexibility with this thing. So you're not married to that option. You don't have to directly mount a Surefire Scout body to this, but you could, and I think that's pretty rad. But you could also have the option to put, I don't know, let's say a WML2 on there with the 1913 rail piece, and that's exactly what I'm going to do, because that's what I got this for. And that's what we're doing. Bam, light goes on. Pretty cool. You can put other lights there. Take it off though again. So this rail piece is actually replacing this little rail segment here from Magpul. I don't think I reviewed it because I didn't feel it was necessary, but I probably should have. This is another polymer rail piece. It's an MLOK piece, and this is pretty cool. It is roughly the exact same size as this guy here, except it gives you two little other segmentations of 1913 rail, whereas this gives you the one. And I had this kind of jerry-rigged up in this section here to kind of do the same thing this is doing, but it was really low, kind of weird, because if I put it here, the light was not where I wanted it. And I couldn't find these, and now I finally got one. I was like, hell yes. So, the reason for something like this. Well, if you don't want your light here at your roughly 9 o'clock position, and you want to get the light more here at like the 10 o'clock position, that's where something like this comes into play, and it becomes very handy. And that's exactly where I want it. Or even if this was a traditional MLOK rail, it would have these MLOK pieces here as well, and you could put it here, and then you could get your light more at an 11 o'clock position here, and that is cool too. This is not a traditional MLOK rail. This is a SIG MCX rail. It's a SIR 300 suppressor rail, and they just have these weird vents here instead, and it doesn't really give you that option. Yes, you can kind of like fist fuck a rail segment into there, but it's just not as secure and as stable as it looks, and I didn't like it, and I don't mind it at the 11 o'clock position because it still gives me full maneuverability of my light cap no matter where I want it, and it still allows me to get a nice purchase on my light. And I dig that, and it feels good on my light and on my hands, and I'm all about it. So we'll put this guy back on the gun. Well, theoretically we will. Come on, rail. What are you doing? Something's not lining up. Oh, my Lord. Bear with me. I'm apparently not smart. There we go. All right. So now we have it on, and now you can see how it looks and where it sits. So I have it now sitting further back than I used to, and I like that because it was sitting just a little further up, and I didn't quite enjoy that, and I didn't quite like where it was at, and it sat a little funky. Now it sits, and it clears everything just a little better. And also, when we put a suppressor on there, it clears the suppressor a lot better. It gives me a lot less of a suppressor shadow than it did prior when it sat a little deeper in on the rail itself. And that's another bonus and positive about having this offset, is it kind of stops that exact issue of suppressor shadow. It gives me a little bit of one, but not nearly as much. And that's what I wanted. Definitely recommend this Magpul piece. If you have an MLOK rail, they are very nice. They install extremely firm and tight. Like there's no wiggle in this thing at all. Once you get it latched in, that thing is solid. Got to get a little paint to make a match, but that's not a big deal. Just take it out there, spray it, and it'll be good to go. Overall, definitely glad I got it. Nice looking piece of kit, and yeah. So here we go. Last thoughts. A couple days before Christmas. Probably not gonna be able to go. If you're not gonna see this before Christmas, it'll definitely be after Christmas. But you might see this before the New Year. If not, well, Happy New Year. It's 2023 now. Wow, it's 2023 now. Holy shit. Anyway, this would make a great gift, though, if you got somebody in your life, brother, sister, uncle, father, mother, whatever, that is into airsoft or real guns and has MLOK stuff, and you want to give them something, something crazy, maybe not have a ton of money. This is not bad. This is about 15 bucks. Actually, no, it was like 17 bucks, I think. No, 15 bucks. Something like that. Between 15 and 20 bucks. Not a very expensive piece of kit. Simple little piece of gear, but it's really great. And they may not even know they want it or need it. And that's pretty cool. So, yeah. There's that thought. And last thought, it's a nice piece. I like the polymer. I like this lightweight. It installs very cleanly and very well on the rail. And I do like the position it gives me on the light. And even more flexibility if I had more of these MLOK segments to attach it to. It would just give me more flexibility overall. Definitely recommend it. And I can't really speak ill of any Magpul stuff so far. I don't think I've got one piece of Magpul kit yet that I have not liked. Definitely will look into trying a direct mount scout light to it with this. Maybe get a second one to do that with, because that's kind of cool. And yeah, if I do that, I will probably do a review specifically, maybe a short, where I show it mounted with the scout light and all that kind of jazz. As always, thanks so much for watching. You guys are great. To all my new subs, welcome. To all my old subs, fuck yeah, thanks. Thanks for staying around. Getting closer and closer to 1,000, and that is pretty cool. Once we hit that 1,000 mark, I'm going to try to figure out a way to do some sort of giveaway, and then just keep rocking and rolling from there. Absolutely love doing this, and I love this channel, and 2023 is going to be a really wild year for me, and hopefully the channel will grow and have more really cool shit. I will be leaving the U.S. military this year, and I will be focusing more and more on the channel as I process out, and I really hope to expand the content as I leave the service, because I'll have a lot more free time. So thanks for the support. You guys are awesome. As always, get out there, play some airsoft, try some cool stuff, make some cool kits, build some dope-ass guns, or toys, whatever you want to call them, and LARP hard, because it's all about the LARP. I'll see you guys in the next video. Happy New Year. Peace.